Wonderful morning, partners. Na-miss ko po kayo. Yun po ang aking unang-unang sasabihin. Na-miss ko po kayo. It's been a while since I was able to talk here sa Zoom presentation natin kasi po ang dami ng speakers at tuloy-tuloy na ang aming umaasenso kasama ang Health Wealth International Corporation. Tapos ang inyong lingkod po at ang ating mga kapartners din, tuloy ang paghataw sa labas at continue nag-expand tayo within the Philippines and even in abroad. Okay? So today our topic will be about start with why. Pakilala po ako, para po si Vince Medel, one core leader, official company speaker, proud na proud Health Wealth Millionaire, and nabiyayaan po na i-manage ang ating Bulacan Authorized Service Center. Okay? So, our topic for today will be about finding the right people or prospecting. So, prospect po natin. Kasi pag tayo po prospect, tama, ano bang ginagawa natin? Hinahanap ba natin tamang tao? O baka naman po, hanap lang tayo ng hanap ng tao at kung sino na lang ang makinig, yun na lang ang sasali at imbitahin. Okay din naman yun, but we will be using up all our energy. Tapos mapapagod tayo na hindi ganun ka-efficient at hindi ganun ka-effective yung nagiging paraan para lumabas yung results. Unlike kung ang gagawin po natin, precise na, tatrabahuin natin, aalamin natin, mamasterin natin kung ano ang dapat gawin at i-apply at maging mga principles natin, sigurado po mas madali nating mahanap yung mga right prospects. So today we will be discussing start with why. How great leaders attract followers and inspire to take action. Once again, this topic is inspired by Mr. Simon Sinek. He's my favorite author and motivational speaker at isa po ito sa mga libro niya. I encourage everyone to read his books or even watch his videos online. Ito po ang aming kinaadikan actually ni Daddy na meron ngang sakit na tinatawag na ang sakit na niyan is Sinekis Simonitis, di ba? Simon Sinek. Pero kasi ang husay po nung principles na pinamamalakad niya at nakakataba po ng puso bilang anak po ng aking mamagulang, na-witnessan ko po, ito po ang ginagawa nila. Kaya tuwang-tuwa po ako nung na-articulate ng maayos at na mas madali nating ma-share at maikikwento sa ating mga partners dito sa ating negosyo. Okay? So, kung tayo mag-prospect at gagawin ang ating negosyo, kailangan we start with why. Simulan natin ngayon i-discuss ang tamang prospecting. Bakit ba tayo prospect? Ano ba ang ginagawa natin? Health Wealth International Corporation is a network marketing company. So, if HWIC is a network marketing company, if Health Wealth is a network marketing company, what is network marketing? According to Coach Jopet, isa sa ating one of MLM or network marketing the industry's finest coaches, okay? Network marketing or multi-level marketing is a system of moving products from factory to consumer through an organization of users, retailers, and network builders. Okay? So, ganun ang ginagawa natin. Meron tayong product, Health Wealth Green Barley. We market it, okay, through an organization na nabibuild natin kasama ang ating partners at yung organization na yun binubuo po ng users, ng retailers, at ng network builders. Is that right? Tama po ba? Diba? Ganun po ang ginagawa natin as network marketers. Diba? So, we find users, we find retailers, and we find network builders. So, para po mangyari yan at tayo ang magkaroon ng isang organization, it is a must that this organization must have a leader. All organizations have a leader. And even smaller organizations within an organization has a leader. Para po magkaroon tayo ng isang maayos organization, kailangan natin maging leader. We have to step up. Now, what is a leader? Diba? Paano ba tayo magiging isang leader? If we want to be a leader, simple lang naman yun eh. We need to have followers. Leadership, being a leader is not a rank. It's not about intelligence. It's not about seniority, kung sino mas matagal, kung sino mas may edad. Hindi po ganon. Simple lang, pag tayo po isang leader, meron tayong followers. If people are willing to follow us voluntarily, we are already considered to be a leader. Okay? So, now, how do we define a follower naman? Pag sinabi naman po nating follower is someone who volunteers to do you believe and what you are trying to do rin, to go where you want to go as a leader, di ba? Kasi nga susundan tayo ng ating magiging followers. Now, the question is, why should anyone follow us? Okay? So, para po tayo magkaroon naman ng followers, para tayo maging leader, there are two ways, okay? To be a leader, in order to be a leader, we need to find followers, and there are two ways in finding followers. Number one, and the easier way, is called manipulation. Manipulation, paano ba tayo magmamanipulate? We drop our price, di ba? Yung mga nagbabagsak presyo. Imbis na sa iba, magkakaroon tayo ng organisasyon, yung organization natin bumibili sa kung saan-saan, di ba? Pag tayo, as an organization, nagbabagsak ng presyo, yung sales. So for example, hindi lang to sa network marketing, even outside, di ba? Meron mga nagbababa ng presyo sa mga tindahan, sari-sari store, dito na lang bibili kasi nga bagsak presyo. So nagmamanipulate. That's one way of manipulation, okay? So next, ano pa yung mga promotions, value added, buy one take one, other promotions na merong ganitong bonus, ganitong promo. So that's one way of manipulating. Fear is a powerful and effective way of manipulating. Okay, fear. Kung tayo po dito ay mga magulang na, alam natin kung gaano ka-effective ang fear. At hindi lang yun, as teachers, di ba? As sa mga organization na, for example, sa companies, tinatakot pag hindi mo naabot yung deadline mo, pwede ka matanggal sa trabaho. Pag hindi mo inayos yung trabaho mo, hindi ko alam kung gaano ka pakatagal dito. Anong gagawin nun? Ayos yung trabaho para lang makapag-stay sa isang organization. Ganun po yun. Fear is an effective to manipulate. At ano pa po? Aspiration. When we say aspiration, we encourage other people to achieve their goals. Pero kaya sila gagawin yung trabaho dahil gusto nila mabot yung goal eh. It is one good way to have followers then. Pero kung iisipin po natin, these things work. Dropping our price, promotions, value added, okay? Other gimmicks, fear and aspiration. But all of these, none of these breed loyalty. These things work, but these don't breed loyalty. And these don't create trust. These, over time, becomes costly. Mas nagmamahal pagka ganyan ang pagpapairal natin sa isang organization, at lalong-lalo na, over time, it increases stress. Kasi mas mahirap i-handle dahil nga lahat manipulation, tayo ang gumagawa, tayo ang nagmamanage, okay? So, ganun siya, iba. Now, there is another way to create and to find followers, and this is called inspiration. Now, how does inspiration? It motivates us to rise above. It motivates us to grow. It helps us to grow and be better, get better. It teaches us to learn from others. Okay? Yan, nagkakaroon po ng problem sa connect. Malinaw naman po. Nakikita niyo ako? Gumagalaw? Hello po. Partner Benita, thumbs up tayo kung nakikita at malinaw. Yan. Partner Juliet, malinaw? Thumbs up po. Hello? Hello po. Yan. Okay, very good. So, it teaches us to learn others, diba? Inspiration, at it enhances our well-being as a whole. Now, all great leaders and organizations, okay, thinks, acts, and communicates the exact same way. And it's the exact opposite to everyone else. We know these organizations, we know these people. Apple Computers, diba? Southwest Airlines, Harley Davidson, Health Wealth International Corporation, lahat ng yan. Hindi lang po organizations, even individuals. Those successful people like Mr. Francis Tamisen, Roland Das, okay? Sir Christopher Ibaok, lahat yan sila. Pare-pareho po ng approach kung paano lumalapit sa prospects, kung paano ginagawa ang ating negosyo, at kung paano nagkakaroon ng followers. They don't manipulate people, but they inspire people. Every successful organization and individual thinks, acts, and communicates the same way. And how do they do this? It is called the golden circle. This is probably the world's simplest idea. Simple lang siya. It's like a bullseye. It's like a bullseye with 3 circles. From outside in, the biggest circle is called what? Then the middle circle is called how, and then the inner circle within inside the color yellow is called why. Okay, so let's discuss this. Only inside out leaders have the capacity to inspire. And why is that? Because, okay, they start with why, inside out. Now, the golden circle, simpleng-simple lang po yung concept yan. This is how we communicate as leaders. This is how we tell people what we're doing, how we're doing it, and why we're doing it. Simple lang naman, nagkakabaliktad lang kung paano yung pagkakasunod-sunod. Now, let's define the terms quickly. Everyone knows what they do. What they do, it is the tangible proof. Ano pa to? Ito yung product, ito yung service, ito yung negosyo na ginagawa. That's what. Okay? Ito kung ano yung ginagawa natin. Everyone knows what they do. Some know how they do it. Some know. Hindi lahat. Hindi lahat alam kung paano ginagawa. And how we're different, how we're unique, how we're special compared to others. Ano yung kinaganda no, or kina-unique no ating ginagawa. Bakit natin ito ginagawa? Kasi hindi lang naman tayo ang nagpo-provide ng ganitong service. Hindi lang tayo nagpo-provide ng ganitong product. Merong iba. Pero bakit naging at paano tayo naging special? Okay? That's how. That's what we call how we're different. And all of you know, okay, why they do what they do. So everyone knows what they do. Some know how they do it, but only a few know why they do what they do. So, yun po yung term. So, pag sinabi naman po natin why, dito tayo magfo-focus because this is the topic, right? Why? Pag sinabi natin why, ano pong ibig sabihin ng why? When we say why, we don't just mean to make money. Hindi kasi pera ang dahilan bakit natin ginagawa ang isang bagay. Bakit tayo nagbebenta, bakit tayo nag-share, bakit tayo nag-health wealth. No, hindi lang dahil sa pera. Money is the result. Yes. Yan. Pero bakit tinatag ang Health Wealth International Corporation? Bakit natin ginagawa yung negosyo? Merong deeper why. Yes, we want to earn money, pero why do we want to earn money? Diba? Palagi merong dahilan. Gusto lang ba natin kumita ng pera dahil lang gusto natin kumita ng pera? No! There is a deeper reason. And yun ang kailangan natin. Not just to make money. So what's the why we're talking about? It is our purpose. It's your purpose. It's our cause. It's our beliefs. It's why our organization exists. Bakit naitatag ang Health Wealth? Bakit meron tayong grupo na nagsishare ng Health Wealth Green Barley? Bakit natin ginagawa ito? Okay? At mas importante din tanong, bakit maniniwala ang iba sa atin? Bakit magkakaroon sila ng pakialam sa kung ano ang ginagawa natin? And this golden circle answers all of this. Okay? So, only a few leaders, the successful ones, okay? These successful people communicate from the inside out. So, from why, then how, then what? Just like the circle shows in our presentation, why, how, and what, inside out. They start with why, then how, then what. Only a few leaders do this. And that's why only a few leaders are successful worldwide. Hindi lahat ng tao alam to. Kasi po, the majority, karamihan ng tao, ang ginagawa po, outside in. Most people start with what, then they explain how, at nakakalungkot man kung isipin, nakalimutan na why. Bakit ginagawa? Hindi lahat alam. Outside in. Baliktad. So, imagine, if Health Wealth International Corporation starts with what? From outside in, okay? Kung ganito po, mag-communicate ang Health Wealth at ang leaders ng Health Wealth, you start with what? First, they say what we do, then we say how we're different, then finally, we say why we're doing it. But oftentimes, kadalasan, nakakalimutan natin, we don't even know why we're doing it. Kung alam man natin, hindi natin nasasabi bakit natin ginagawa. So, if Health Wealth starts with what? This is how Health Wealth communicates. We sell great health products like Health Wealth Green Barley. It's super effective, it tastes good, and it comes with a business plan that can make us successful and earn lots of money. Do you want to buy some? Sali na kayo? Diba? Ano mararamdaman nung kausap natin, nung prospect natin, pag gano'n ang ating approach? Hindi masyado. Wala masyadong dating. Oo, maganda yung product, bonus na nga sa atin as health wealth dealers kasi effective ang product natin, given. Ang ganda pa ng business plan. Pero kahit gaano kaganda ang product, gaano kaganda ang business plan, pag in-approach natin ang tao at in-explain lang natin ito, ni hindi natin binitawan bakit natin gusto ma-share itong opportunity at ang produkto na ito sa kanila, hindi natin sila makukurot sa puso, hindi tatagos. Do we understand? Po? Ganun ang nangyayari. If health wealth starts with what? This is how we communicate. But this doesn't happen, no? Kasi po ito, normal. Kadalasan ganito nangyayari, hindi lang po sa network marketing companies, even in car industries. For example, pag bibili tayo ng bagong sasakyan, makakakita tayo ng promotion sa TV, di ba? Anong sinasabi? Here's our new car. It has great gas mileage, it has leather seats, it has tinted windows, push button, good, maganda yung gulong, yung tires matibay, di ba? So, bili na kayo? Piliin nyo ito sa sasakyan namin compared to others. Ganon ang nangyayari. Kadalasan po yan. Even if we watch commercials, that's what happens. When agents talk sa mga sasakyan, kadalasan ganon ang nangyayari. At hindi lang yun, even in schools, kapag pagpasukan na ulit, di ba? Universities, here's our university. Mga professor namin, graduates, mga summa cum laude, magtuturo dito. We have the best facilities. May aircon, may swimming pool, tapos free wifi sa buong campus, safe ang campus, may security guards, 24 hours, cheap ang tuition fee. Dito na kayo sa university namin. Diba? Ganun ang nangyayari. Most organizations and people start with what? And then if they explain how they're different, then lastly, that's when they tell why. Or kadalasan, nakakalimutan pang sabihin yung why. This is normal. Sa mundo natin, ganito po talaga ang nangyayari. Because ito yung madaling gawin. But I want to share to you how health wealth actually communicates. Health wealth starts with why, from the inside out. Okay? So first, we say what we do. Then we say why we do what we do. Then we say how we're different. And lastly, that's when we just say what we do. Huli natin sinasabi kung ano yung ginagawa natin. So ganito po, nagko-communicate ang health wealth. At karamihan ng leaders po ng Health Wealth International Corporation, lalo na yung mga naging successful. Everything we do, we believe in changing lives of people who are in need. The healthier way and the wealthier way every day. The way we change people's lives is by ensuring that our products are super effective, tastes good, and our dealers can utilize it as a business of their own. We just happen to sell great health products. Health Wealth Green Barley. Want to buy some? You want to join your company? Ano pong dating? Mas may kurot. Kasi kung actual, yun po, ganun mag-communicate ang health wealth. As leaders, paano tayo mag-communicate? Inside out. Ang leaders sa successful ng health wealth, di ba? Hindi naman sinabi na, Health Wealth Green Barley, bili na kayo, effective to, makakatanggal ng arthritis, ganito, ganyan, diabetes, makakapayat, makakaputi, makakaganda. Tapos may kasama pang negosyo. Pwede tayong yumaman dito. Halika na, bili ka na, sali na kayo. Pag nilapitan natin ng ganun, ang ating prospect, pwedeng bumili, pero pwedeng hindi. Unlike kung ang gagawin natin, nilapitan natin ang ating prospect tulad ng ginagawa. For example, nila Pastor Lovie Kalimag ng grupo ng Caps at nila Kuya Jeffer Pasio. Pag lumapit sila, partner, gusto ka naming matulungan makaahon sa mga problema mo ngayon. Paano ka namin matutulungan? Meron tayong isang magandang negosyo na ginagawa ngayon kasama yung isang magandang produkto. Ganun lang kasimple. Diba? Baliktad na una yung bakit, tapos tsaka sinabi yung ano. Una, gustong matulungan, gustong mapagaling yung sakit, gustong mapagaling yung sakit sa bulsa, bago sinabi ano yung magpapagaling sa sakit at ano yung magpapagaling sa sakit sa bulsa. Nakuha po? So, from why, we explain how, and then we say what in the end. Okay po? Mas effective yon. That's why, Mr. Francis Tamisen, kapag ako mausap, why? Pag ako mausap rin, hindi naman naglalabas ng bote kagad ng Health Wealth Green Barley. Sinasabi muna at merong, for example, nakasama ko si Sir Francis sa Iloilo, sa Davao. May minito kami doon sa isang mall. Kumain kami sa isang restaurant, parang Chinese restaurant. As yung isang waiter doon, parang nakita niya pagod na pagod. At tinawag niya, nilapitan niya yung nagsaserve sa amin. Sabi ni Sir Francis, partner, kamusta naman ang trabaho? Tinanong niya muna, ito nga sir, medyo nakakapagod na. Alam mo, ang sipag mo, gusto ka naming tulungan. Gusto ka naming tulungan kasi nakikita namin yung potential mo. Gusto ka naming mabigyan ng pagkakataon. Tapos, paano natin gagawin ito? Imbis na magtatrabaho lang, merong negosyo at merong magandang produkto. Ano yung produkto? Health Wealth Green Barley. Alam niyo po, ngayon, isa na sa dealers natin yun sa Davao. Ganun yung pag-approach. Na una, yung bakit niya inaalok, bakit niya sinishare yung opportunity dahil gustong makatulong. Let us all remember, it is not what we do that matters. Yes, it does matter, but not as much. Okay? It's why we do it. Bakit natin inaalok, bakit natin sinishare. That's what matters. What we do, kung ano yung ginagawa natin, Health Wealth Green Barley, the Health Wealth business, it just serves as a tangible proof. Yung nakikita natin, nahahawakan natin na patunay kung ano yung pinaniniwalaan natin. Pinaniniwalaan natin, gusto nating makatulong. Kanino? Sa mga mahal natin sa buhay, sa ibang taong mga kaibigan natin, sa ibang taong nangangailangan. Gusto natin makatulong. At kaya tayo nag-aalok ng Health Wealth Green Barley, kaya natin hinahalok ang Health Wealth business kasi gusto nating makatulong. Nagkataon lang, meron tayong magandang Health Wealth product, Health Wealth Green Barley, at marketing plan sa Health Wealth business. Is that clear? Malinaw naman po? May natututunan po tayo? Okay, si partner Jackie nagta-thumbs up, no? Okay, so the reason why people patronize our products and Health Wealth, people patronize Health Wealth because this is how Health Wealth approaches people. Pag tayo nag-present, pag tayo nakipag-usap, ganito po ang nangyayari at lahat ng successful leaders ng Health Wealth starts with why. Okay? So remember, people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. Binibili nila yung produkto natin dahil maganda, bonus na sa atin yun. Pero actually, kung iisipin niyo po kahit hindi pa ganun kaganda yung ating produkto, kung i-explain natin sa kanila bakit natin ito ginagawa, okay, makikinig sila, bibili sila, kasi maiintindihan nila at mararamdaman nila na meron tayong genuine care. People don't just buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And for this to happen, we need to do 3 things. 3 bagay po. Para mangyari ito, kailangan nating gawin ang 3 bagay. And first of all, we need to have the clarity of why. Then we need to have the discipline of how. And lastly, we need to have the consistency of what. Explain natin isa-isa. Clarity of why. We have to know our why. Kailangan malinaw na malinaw sa atin bakit natin ito ginagawa. Hindi natin kailangan magkaroon ng sarili kasi actually kaya tayo nandito sa Health Wealth dahil yung vision ng Health Wealth, yung why ng Health Wealth, tinamaan tayo. Gusto natin makatulong, makapagbigay ng good health at ng good wealth sa mga tao, sa mga mahal natin sa buhay at sa mga taong hindi natin kakilala na nangangailangan. Gusto natin yun, kaya nga po tayo nandito. We have to have the clarity of why. Dapat alam natin bakit natin ginagawa ito. We have to know because if we do not know and it is not clear to us, how will anyone else know? Paano malalaman ng ibang tao kung sa atin mismo hindi natin alam? Paano magiging malinaw sa kanila, sa mga kakausapin natin kung sa atin mismo hindi malinaw? We have to have the clarity of why. Now, once we have the clarity of why, the next step, we have to have the discipline of how. Pag sabi natin discipline of how, we need to hold ourselves accountable and responsible. Not just ourselves, but all of those who follow us, all of those who are in our organization, we have to have guiding principles and values na ito ang ginagawa. Na hindi pa pwedeng taliwas dun sa gusto nating makatulong, pero meron tayong ginagawa na hindi naman talaga nakakatulong. Kung gusto natin makatulong, we need to think about others. Hindi pa pwedeng tayo lang, sarili na natin na iniisip natin. Kasi yun yung vision, right? So, kung maniniwala sila sa atin, kung nararamdaman nila, pero kung nakikita nila sa values, sa principles, sa pamamalakad natin, sa pagtingin natin sa point of view natin sa buhay, di ba? Kung hindi nila makikita yon, walang discipline sa how. Okay? Hindi magko-connect yung clarity ng why at yung discipline ng how. Hindi maniniwala ang tao, hindi nila mararamdaman. So we need to be strict that we follow the right guidelines and principles and values. discipline of how. Now, pag clear na ang why at malinaw na, strict tayo, disiplinado tayo, nagagawin natin kung ano yung tama of how, which proves what we believe. Lastly, we need to have the consistency of what. Pag sinabi natin consistency of what, simple lang, kailangan consistent lahat ng ginagawa, ng sinasabi at pinapakita natin. Everything we say and everything we do must prove what we believe, must prove yung why natin. Kailangan lahat ng gagawin natin, okay, kung ang why natin is to change lives of people the healthier way and the wealthier way every day to help other people, kailangan lahat ng ginagawa natin, yung Health Wealth Green Barley natin, yung pag-share natin ng negosyo, yung pagbebenta natin ng product, yung pagtuturo natin, kailangan lahat yan consistent na nagpo-prove doon sa why natin, kailangan lahat para makatulong, para makatulong, para makatulong. Kasi kung hindi mag-a-align itong three na to, clarity of why, discipline of how, and consistency of what, magkakaroon ng flaws at mahihirapan tayong mag-build ng isang community at ng isang organization. Now, kung iisipin po natin, this goes way back. Caveman stuff, sabi nga ni Simon Sinek, caveman stuff na unang panahon pa, scientific ito, talagang totoong nangyayari. We are highly social animals and we have the ability to form communities and cultures. We form groups, lahat po tayo. Hindi lang sa negosyo, even sa bahay, we have families. Pagka lumalaki na ang bata, nagiging teenager, nagkakaroon ng friends, nagkakaroon ng mga tropa, barkada, di ba? We form groups. Now, let's define what's a community. What's a community? What's a country? Ang isang buong bansa, it's a community, it's a country. What's a company? Like Healthwealth, like Apple, okay? Ano yan? What's a community, country, company, organization? It's just the same. Pare-pareho lang yan. What is it? Basically, an organization is a group of people with a common set of values and beliefs. Okay? So, we need to form communities. At itong community na ito have common sets of values and beliefs. Why? Why do we do this? Nasa instinct natin mag-form ng ganyan. Tama po? Kahit hindi naman tinuturo ng magulang sa anak kung paano makipagkaibigan. Hindi. Natural yun. Natural na nangyayari. And the reason why is because when we're surrounded by people who believe what we believe, an amazing thing happens. When we are surrounded by the people who believe what we believe, trust emerges. Nagkakaroon po ng trust sa isang group of people, sa isang organization. Simply doing what you say doesn't mean people will trust you. Hindi ibig sabihin na sinabi mo ang isang bagay, tapos ginawa mo, hindi ibig sabihin maniniwala na sila sa'yo. Ibig sabihin lang nun, reliable ka, reliable tayo. Kasi meron naman tayong mga kaibigan, aminin natin, meron tayong mga kaibigan na papalpak-palpak, screw-ups, minsan nga, loko-loko pa, pero pinagkakatiwalaan natin sila. Tama o tama? It is because kahit medyo loko-loko yun, pareho tayo ng pinaniniwalaan. Ganun po. Kahit makulit yun, kahit palpak, what you believe, he believes, same organization kayo, sama-sama. Ganun ang nangyayari. Now, sa trust na ito, para po tayo magkaroon ng trust, we need to form a circle of safety. And this is explained in our other presentation, in our other special training, the Leaders Eat Last. I encourage everyone to attend pagka magkakaroon po tayo nun ng another session po. No? Kasi pagka nagkaroon tayo ng tinatawag nating circle of safety, everyone inside that circle of safety nga, feeling na we have each other's backs. Na kahit anong mangyari, kahit na madapa ako, merong aalalay sa akin patayo. At kung feeling natin safe tayo, that those within our organization have our back, we will take risks. Susugal tayo na magkakaroon tayo ng lakas na loob na mag-present, magkakaroon tayo ng lakas na loob na sumubok, pumunta sa isang lugar na hindi natin alam, magkakaroon tayo ng lakas na loob, okay, na gawin yung mga kinakatakutan natin gawin para mag-succeed sa negosyong ito. We will take risks if we have trusting teams na yung organization natin, alam natin hindi tayo papabayaan kahit anong mangyari. And when we take risks, we grow. There will be improvement, there will be growth. Alright? Now, absent trust. Let's say, kunyari, walang trust. Ang hirap. Because what happens, every man for himself na lang. When an organization okay, encounters stress, lahat naman po lahat dadaan sa challenges, right? Lahat dadaan sa mga pagsubok. Lahat yan. Walang hindi. Imposible hindi. Lahat. Even Health Wealth. Madaan dyan. Even Apple Computers, Microsoft, name it. Mga SM. Lahat yan dumadaan sa mga pagsubok. Now, when an organization endures and encounters stress, ang dapat na nangyari, the organization should come together. Okay? Magsasama-sama at hahandelin tulong-tulong yung problema. Now, absent trust, kung wala yung trust, pagka ang isang organization naka-encounter ng stress, naka-encounter ng challenge, ng problema, at walang trust, we don't have each other's backs, ang mangyari lang sa atin, okay, we back off. Hayaan na lang natin. Kung nagkakaroon ng problema, ay, ayoko madamay dyan. Dito na lang ako, hayaan ko na sila mag-handle. Pero pagka ganun ang nangyari, at lahat, nag-back off, what happens? The organization collapses. Yung organization natin, yung grupo natin, mahihirapan kasi hindi tayo nagtutulungan at walang trust. Ganun po ang mangyayari. Always remember that inside the circle of safety, we trust each other. And when we trust each other at sa loob ng circle of safety natin, there's the feeling of belongingness. Bakit tayo nasa HealthWealth? Kasi feeling natin belong tayo. Kasama natin yung mga tamang tao na gusto makatulong, na alam natin lahat ng kasama natin dito sa HealthWealth, gusto tayo makita mag-succeed. Kahit na hindi pa natin alam ngayon, hirap pa tayo ngayon, namomroblema tayo ngayon, alam natin nandyan sila para alalayan tayo. Tama po ba? That's why we're doing HealthWealth. Kahit na minsan, hirap na tayo, gutom na kasi nagsisimula pa lang, okay? Hindi natin ipagpapalit ang HealthWealth dahil nandito yung mga tao na naniniwala na magiging successful tayo. That's what it means to have a trusting team. At hindi lang po yan sa HealthWealth, even in smaller organizations, namely fighters. Diba? Fighters, kaway-kaway naman kay Sir Marcos dyan, kay partner Jacqueline, diba? Kay Sir Jonathan. Ako, kay Sir Victor, ang tindi, ang daming challenges na pinagdadaanan. Pero kahit na gaano kahirap, gaano naglalakad, nagbibisikleta papuntang opisina, mahirap. Ang sarap na sumuko na lang, maghanap na lang ng ibang trabaho dun sa malapit, di ba? Pero ginagawa dahil naniniwala sila na yung mga tao na nandito kasama sa HealthWealth, naniniwala rin na magtatagumpay sila. Is that right? Di ba, Sir Mark? So palakpakan naman natin ang grupo po ng fighters, no? Palakpakan natin. That happens because there is trust within the team. And the most basic human desire that we have, lahat po tayo, is the feeling of belongingness. We belong. That's why when there's an organization na merong t-shirts, di ba? Lahat tayo, uy, ang ganda ng t-shirt nyo. Kami, pabili rin. Kahit minsan walang pera, pautang ako para makabili ako ng t-shirt because we want to feel like we belong. When Health Wealth International Corporation launches a frame, Facebook profile picture frame, ang bibilis niyan. Sunod-sunod, lahat nagpapalit ng Facebook frame. Tama, yung profile picture magkakaroon nun. I belong to one victorious team because we want to feel like we belong with the people who believe what we believe. Okay? So, hindi na po ito itinuturo actually. How to prospect, hindi yan itinuturo. Alam na natin yan. Hindi lang natin nakikita. At ngayon po, minumulat natin ang ating mga mata, paano ba talaga mag-prospect? We know what to do. We know what to do to find the people who believe what we believe. We don't need to please everybody. Hindi lahat ng tao kailangan natin kausapin isa-isa. Hindi natin kailangan pilitin. Yes, this is a numbers game. That's good. Pero, hindi rin lahat para sa health wealth talaga. Kasi meron ibang paniniwala ang mga tao. Pwede natin silang alukin, baka magbago isip nila, pero bakit natin uubusin ang oras natin sa ayaw maniwala? Kung pwede naman nating makita, at hindi lang makita, hindi lang mahanap, pwede nating ma-attract yung mga tao na naniniwala sa mga pinaniniwalaan natin at maniniwala sa health wealth. And how do we do that? It's just simple. Pag sinabi na anong gagawin, hanapin yung prospect name. First, what's the instinct that we do? Pag sinabi ko po sa inyo, punta kayo sa labas, hanap kayo ng mga tao na naniniwala sa pinaniniwalaan nyo. Nagagawin din ng health wealth. Ano unang-una natin gagawin? Wala akong ibang sinabi ko na gagawin nyo. Pupunta kayo. Unang-una gagawin nyo, we strike up conversations. We talk to people. Okay? Alam natin, instinct na po natin yan para mabuhay. It's called dating, It's called making friends. It's just the same with network marketing. We don't just sell products, we build relationships. Kakausapin natin sila, iintindihin natin sila. Kung hindi tayo pareho ng values and beliefs, okay. Ano ba nawala sa atin? Wala. Pero kung meron at na-share mo yun, maniwala po kayo, ang dali, maniniwala at makikinig yung tao. Kasi pareho tayo ng pinaniniwalaan. Alright? So, ang nakakatuwa po niyan, we do this. At pwede natin ito ma-practice. There are practices na ginagawa. We look for symbols. One good example, yun nga, nabanggit ko po kanina, the t-shirts, Health Wealth t-shirts, diba? Everything we do, kasi yung pagsusuot ng damit, yung pananalita natin, yung mga pinopost natin sa Facebook, okay, everything we do is a way of communication. It is a way of communication. So how do we find the right prospects? We communicate properly. Kung ano ikaw at anong mga tao ang gusto mong ma-attract, ganun ang ipakita mo. Imagine, if you post negative posts in Facebook, you attract negative people na ang i-comment sa'yo, ay oo nga, si ganito, si ganyan. Diba? Pag ang pinost mo about politics na puro negative o kaya mga hugot, yung mga ma-attract mo, yung mga taong may hugot din. Tama po? Yung mga taong broken-hearted rin. Yung mga tao, pag ikaw nag-post na namumblema ka, may utang ka, hindi mo mabayaran, ang mga lalapit sa'yo, yung mga taong alam din yung pakiramdam na may utang, na hindi rin mabayaran. That's just simple. Pero kung ipopost natin at i-declare natin sa mundo, ito ang nangyayari sa akin, ito ang gusto ko, I will become successful, magkakaroon ako ng sasakyan, sino mga ma-attract mo? Yung mga tao na gusto magkaroon ng sasakyan. Kung magaling, meron tayong natulungan, nakakatulong, merong may sakit, cancer patient, ngayon, recovering na, sino ma-attract mo? Yung mga tao na may kakilala na gusto rin makatulong sa mga cancer patients. Gusto magkaroon ng negosyo, meron ako negosyo, ganito, ganyan, you say it, you do it, you show it, you attract people who are feeling the exact same way. Ganun lang po yun, ganun lang siya kasimple. Imagine, ganito po yan we want to feel like we belong. That is the bottom line. And in Health Wealth, that is possible. At mag-a-attract talaga tayo kasi ang daming gustong maging successful. Ang daming gustong mawala ang mga karamdaman. Right? Parang ano lang yan, isang magandang story. Tayo po, bilang Pinoy, diba, mga Pilipino, kaibigan niyo po ba lahat ng tao sa inyong barangay? Diba, hindi naman. Hindi. Yan yung kaibigan lahat ng tao sa ating barangay. Pero pag tayo pumunta ng ibang bansa, for example, nag-abroad, nagbakasyon, pagdating doon, meron tayong narinig na nagtagalog. Uy, taga saan ka? Nilapit na mo, ay, taga Fairview ako. Uy, ako, taga Feria. Diba? O taga Feria ako. Uy, Pinoy, kababayan. Hindi kayo magkakilala, pero instantly, nasa Hong Kong kayong dalawa, nakita kayo, best friends na kayo. Tama po ba? Nangyayari, Roy, kababayan! Di ba? Because we tend to look for people with the same culture, with the same set of values and beliefs. At pare-parehong Pilipino kaya nasa isang lugar tayo na hindi tayo familiar, di ba? We look for people na meron tayong commonalities. Nakapareho natin ng Pilipino. Ganun yun. Pero imagine po, kung nandito tayo sa Pilipinas, di ba? Merong lumapit lang sa'yo, stranger, tapos sinabi mo, uy, best friend na tayo, taga Peria din ako. Sino ba to? Di ba? Ganun yun hindi natin mararamdaman dahil feeling natin belong tayo sa lugar, hindi nararamdaman. Walang sense of unfamiliarity, di ba? So, ngayon, ang gagawin lang natin, we seek those people who believe what we believe so we can form trusting relationships. Yung trusting relationships na yan, importante po yan. Kasi sa totoo lang, it links directly to how our brain works. Para makapag-prospect tayo ng maayos, kailangan natin makita yung mga tao na naniniwala sa pinaniniwalaan natin. At pag tinignan niyo po, the golden circle is directly connected to how our brain works. Pag tinignan niyo po, take a look at our presentation, di ba? Sa left circle, why, how, and what. That's the golden circle. Sa right, that is the top section of our brains. Ang ating brain, yung pinakalabas ng ating utak, okay, that's called the neocortex. And the inner part of our brain, the most inner part, and the middle part is called the limbic brain. Ano itong dalawang ito? The neocortex is responsible for our rational thoughts, okay? It is responsible for our analytical thinking, yung mga computation, yung kaya nating bilangin, yung kaya nating ma-imagine na talagang solid, okay? At it is responsible for language. Lahat ng sinasabi natin, dyan sa neocortex. Now, the limbic brain is responsible naman po for our human feelings. Hindi po totoo na pag tumibok ang puso, okay, na in love ka. Hindi ganun yun. Utak po ang nagpapatakbo nun. Talagang puso lang kasi dito natin nararamdaman. Okay, human feelings. Diyan po tumatakbo yung trust and loyalty sa ating limbic brain. Decision making, yung gut feeling. Yung sinasabi na, ramdam ko eh. Pero it doesn't feel right. Merong ganitong bagay. Sure na sure ka, pero parang mali. Diba? Meron yung gut feeling po ba na nararamdaman natin sa ating gut, okay? Diyan yan, decision making. And it has no capacity for language. Sa totoo lang po, mahirap i-explain or i-express ang limbic brain kasi hindi niya kayang, it has no capacity nga for language. Kaya nga ang feelings, ang hirap i-explain. Trust and loyalty, we don't know why we're loyal to someone. No, hindi kayang sagutin yan. Yung decision making natin na ito naman yung mukhang sigurado, ito naman sa according to computation, pero feeling ko yung term na kutob ko kasi ganito kutob ko siya na yung tamang tao, kutob ko doon yung pupuntahan natin. Meron pong ganun, okay? At lahat po yun nangyari sa ating limbic brain. So it is hard to answer why we love what we do, diba? Mahirap sagutin yan. Hindi lang sa why do we love what we do, even in relationships, diba po? Kasi sabi natin, we build relationships. Do you love your organization? Do you love Health Wealth? Do you love what you do with Health Wealth? Yes, definitely. Sigurado tayo. Gumagana ang limbic brain. Pero pag tinanong na, why do you love Health Wealth? Why do you love what you do? Why do you love, ito na, why do you love your wife? Pag tinanong sa mga kalalaki, may mga asawa, why do you love your wife? Ang hirap i-explain. Tama po. Ang hirap i-explain ng love kasi nga it has no capacity for language. Ang nakakatuwa po niyan, kadalasan, hindi natin alam ang sagot, and then we start to rationalize, pinapagana natin yung ating neocortex na nire-relate lang natin sa ating limbic brain. Pag tinanong ka, for example, si Coach Jonathan Valles, nanonood niyan, Coach John, no? Why do you love your wife? Why do you love Ate Weng Valles? Diba? Hindi ko alam, initially. Hindi ko alam. Kasi kinikilig ako pag nakakasama ko siya, diba? I don't know. But suddenly, we rationalize. Bakit ko nga ba mahal ang asawa ko? Bakit ba mahal ni Coach John? Si partner Weng. Kasi, she's fun, masaya siya kasama, di ba? I've known her for a long time. Nandyan siya palagi para suportahan ako, di ba? Ganun yun ini-explain. Pero kung iisipin niyo po yun, she's fun, I've known her since forever, tapos nandyan siya para pasayahin ako, di ba? Cute-cute niya, ganyan. Pareho lang sa pets, ganun din ang pets. Sa kaibigan, ganun din. Pero hindi natin may explain. Ganon din sa friends, di ba? Sa friends, meron akong mga kaibigan na nagkakaroon ng mga love life ngayon. Ako, hindi natin sila babanggitin isa-isa, pero meron po akong kaibigan recently na kinasal. Umattend kami, sabi, I never imagined that I'd marry a guy like him. Hindi ko akalaing papakasalan ko itong kolokoy na to. Ganon ang sinasabi, di ba? Yet, I fell in love with him. Na-in love ako sa kanya, no choice. And I want to spend the rest of my life with him. Dati, sinasabi niya, ito yung listahan na gusto niya. Gusto niya matangkad, gusto niya gwapo, gusto niya matalino, gusto niya masipag, ganyan. Wala dun sa lahat ng yun, yung characteristics ng lalaki. Pero, minahal niya. Kasi nga, hindi rational, hindi natin may explain yan. That happens. Pero, ang kagandahan po nun, pagka pinapagana natin yung feelings, yung trust, yung loyalty, mas matibay po yun kesa sa rational thinking. Ang tibay nun. Ang tibay. Even if we present 320,000 per month, walang-wala po yun kumpara doon sa pagmamahal at pag-aaruga na gagawin mo as a business partner. Yung susuportahan mo siya, ganun po yun. Kaya naman po, kahit mayroong mga hindi pa kumikita dahil hindi pa nade-develop, bago pa lang, hindi ipagpapalit ka ang health wealth at ang upline nila, ang mentor nila, ang coach nila, dahil lang sa mas malaking income sa labas. No. It's because we attract people who believe what we believe at feelings ang pinapagana natin. Relationships. That's how we prospect. Yun po ang effective. Ang matindi po niyan, okay, if we think about it, ang dali-dali gawin. Ang dali-dali ma-inlove. Tama? Ang dali-dali makipagkaibigan. Kung ganun kadali ma-inlove, ganun kadali makipagkaibigan, ganun kadali mahanap yung mga tamang tao, i-apply lang po natin ito sa network marketing, sa pag-health wealth. Magiging madali ang paghahanap natin ng mga tamang tao. Ganun po yun. The question is simple. Can we trust each other? Yung prospect na kausap mo, nandyan, kaya mo ba siyang mapagkatiwalaan? Okay? Ganun lang yun. At hindi lang yun. Kaya ka ba niyang pagkatiwalaan? It should go vice versa. Both ways po yan. Pwedeng mangyari yun if they believe what we believe. Kung pinaniniwalaan natin, yung pinaniniwalaan nila, ganun ang mangyayari. So, leadership. Okay? Leadership is the ability to go outside and communicate with other people by explaining what you believe. Okay? Kaya nga tayo lumalabas at nagsusuot ng Health Wealth shirts. Kaya tayo proud na proud sa ating Health Wealth Green Barley bags. Kaya tayo proud na proud pag naglabas ng bagong sasakyan, pinapalagyan ng stickers. Health wealth ang laki-laki. Yung mga bahay, may mga tarpaulin ang laki-laki. Because we find the right people. But sometimes, kahit na meron tayo nun, we only show it, but we fail to communicate effectively. Kailangan mai-express natin sa kanila yung gusto natin mangyari, yung pinaniniwalaan natin. Remember, hindi lang siya about Green Barley, hindi lang siya about Health Wealth Business. It's about why we are sharing Green Barley and Health Wealth Business. Why? Bakit natin ipinopost yung mga tarpaulin na yan sa labas? Bakit tayo nag-share sa Facebook? Bakit tayo naglalagay ng sticker? Bakit natin winawagayway yung green na bag natin? It's because we want to help other people. That is what our why is. So, dun tayo palagi magsisimula. Okay? So, leadership and communication, hand in hand yan. Palagi magkasama yan. Those who lead are the ones who can effectively and efficiently put what they believe into words. And those who can put what they believe into words effectively are the ones who lead. Because if people believe what you believe, they'll work with you with blood, sweat, and tears. Puyat, pagod, dugo, hirap. Kahit na anong mangyari, nandyan ang isang tao para sa'yo kasi pareho kayo ng pinaniniwalaan. But if the people you find do not believe what you believe, they will just work for the money. Kaya nila ginagawa ito para lang kumita. Pag medyo nabawasan yung kita, nakakita ng mas malaking income, boom, dun na. Ganun po yun. But if people believe what you believe, kahit na minsan wala pang kita, kahit na minsan hindi pa gumagaling yung karamdaman, hindi aalis at hindi mawawala. Dahil trust happens. Okay? The goal, remember this, the goal is not to surround ourselves with everybody na marami who needs what we have. And what we have is a good product and a great business. We don't need to surround ourselves to create an organization who needs what we have. No. The goal is to surround ourselves with the people who believe what we believe. Okay? The goal is to do business with the people who believe what we believe. And great organizations like Horderai, like Achievers, like Troopers, Power, Backups, Onliners, Fighters, ang dami-dami. Ang dami. Health Wealth as a whole, great organizations are communities who have the same cultures, who have the common sets of values and beliefs. They are the same and they trust each other. Ganun po kaganda ang isang organization na nagkakaroon ng trust. Okay? Now, bakit natin kailangang hanapin yung mga tao na naniniwala sa pinaniniwalaan natin? Simple lang naman po. Why do we need to find the people who believe what we believe? Why do we need to attract them? Why do we do business with them? It's because of the law of diffusion of innovation. Ito po medyo technical, pero i-explain lang natin ng maikli. The law of diffusion of innovation is a law. Ibig sabihin, totoo ito, nangyayari ito sa lahat ng bagay. Not just in network marketing, in sales, in all industries, airlines, shoe industries, clothings, food industries, technology, name it. Okay? The law of diffusion of innovation is a bell curve, standard deviation po yan, at nahahati siya sa different parts. Okay? Now, when we say the law of diffusion of innovation, ang tinutukoy nating population po dito, when we say population, it is the people who believe what we believe. Hindi natin lalahatin, okay? Yung prospects na yan po ang prospects natin. Yung lahat ng nasa loob niyan. Okay? Yung mga nandyan, mga tao na naniniwala sa pinaniniwalaan natin, hindi kailangang lahat. Kasi hindi kailangan 110 million. No. Yung mga tao lang na naniniwala sa vision ng Health Wealth. At sila ang kailangan nating hanapin. Now, dun po sa, sa law of diffusion of innovation, nahahati po ito sa different parts. The red part is called the innovators. 2.5% of the population is called innovators. The orange part is called the early adopters, 13.5%. Then the yellow part is 34%, early majority, ito yung marami. And then the green part is 34%, then late majority. And then 16% andun sa dulo, yung laggards. Now, etong laggards na to, ito po yung medyo slow talaga maka-adapt. These are the people who just buy touch screen phones dahil lang hindi na sila makakabili ng keypad phones. Ganun yun. Kaya lang sila mag-health wealth kasi wala nang ibang choice, wala nang ibang pwedeng gawin. Ganun po, yung mga laggards. At kasama yan. Pero hindi natin i-disregard yan. Hindi lang sila yung priority na dapat nating hanapin. Okay? So, the first part is the innovators. Yung red, yung 2.5%, at yung 13.5%, the adopters. These are the priority targets. Ito yung mga tao na dapat natin hanapin. These are the people who have trust who trust in their feelings. Yung merong gut feeling, ito yung mga palaging kahit na nandyan na yung opportunity, sila pa rin yung nagsasabi, feeling ko ito na yun eh. O kaya ipresenta ng ibang opportunity, feeling ko hindi yan yung para sa akin eh. Naniniwala doon sa feeling. And these people happily try something new. Okay? Even if it's not sure, hindi nila alam kung malulugi ba sila o hindi. They try something new just to prove what they believe. Na gagawin ko to kasi naniniwala ako doon sa vision na narinig ko, doon sa naramdaman ko. Ganun yun. Okay? These are these people, innovators and early adopters. Now, sila yung dapat nating targetin, pero kukunti lang kasi itong mga to. At sabi nga sa network marketing, numbers game. At ang pinakamaraming sa population natin, syempre yung majority, the early majority and the late majority. These majority are the practical people. Karamihan po, practical. Alamin muna, magkano yan? Gaano kaganda yan? Ano ba yan? Dinideliver ba yan? May features. Yung isang bag, pwede pang hati-hati, di ba? They want to try something, but they will not try unless meron ng ibang nag-try. They want someone else first to try. Kumbaga, yung pawn muna o kayo muna mauna bago kami. Parang gano'n. So, these people will buy because of promos, for example. Kapag may promo, ay, pili ako niyan kasi may promo. Yung mga innovators and early adopters, sila yung mga kahit walang promo, dahil lang naipaliwanag mo at nai-express mo ng maayos yung pinaniniwalaan mo, yung vision ng company at ng organization natin, sasali na kagad. Kasi naniniwala sila na para sa kanila yun. Okay? Now, kailangan, di ba, kung gusto nating ma-hit yung success, mas numbers game, may maramihan talaga. Pero hindi natin kailangang isa-isahin yung mararami agad. We just need, yes, we want the majority to believe, to join. Siyempre, pag marami, mas maraming bibili, mas maraming repeat order, mas malaki ang cheque, basic yon. Pero hindi sila yung kailangan nating hanapin agad. Ang kailangan nating hanapin yung early adopters at yung innovators na naniniwala sa atin. Because it's hard to achieve mass market success it's hard to find the people who believe what we believe na lahat sila sasali na lang kagad hanggat hindi natin nape-penetrate yung 15 to 18%. At yung 15 to 18%, ito yung innovators and early adopters kasi sila yung magta-try, sila yung gagawa at pag nasubukan na nila, ito pong early majority at late majority, hatak na lang. Okay? So, it is a social phenomenon. One good example is Apple. Apple computers, ginagawa yan ng Apple na they explain that they want to challenge the status quo. Sino po sa inyo nakakita ng bumili ng Mac, Apple computer, tapos tinakpan ng sticker yung Apple logo? Wala. Di ba? Kasi nga proud sila doon. At yung mga tao na yun, they are the early adopters and the innovators. Now, once pumutok, dahil marami nang nag-try, kahit hindi ganun kaganda, aminin natin, Apple, maganda naman ang products nila, pero hindi lang Apple ang may magandang products. Samsung, ang gaganda ng products. Even Oppo at Huawei, nakakasabay. Vivo, nakakasabay sa quality ng products ng Apple. Pero meron kasing naging culture ang Apple na yung mga early adopters and innovators naging very loyal na kung saan dahil sila loyal, etong mga to, natangay na lang dun sa feeling ba na, ay Apple. Pag sabi Apple, ay naka-Apple ako. Merong ganung feeling. Iba yung feeling pagka-Apple, pagka naka-iPhone ka. Tama? So yung late majority, kahit na hindi pa naman nila natatry, natangay na lang. Early majority, tangay din. Dahil lang, tinarget ng Apple yung early adopters at yung innovators. Ganun din po sa atin. Hindi natin kailangan hanapin lahat. Hindi mo na lahat. Susunod na lang yung mga yan. Kailangan muna natin hanapin yung mga tamang tao na maniniwala sa pinaniniwalaan natin. Kasi sa totoo lang po, any company, okay, any organization can have 10% na loyal sa kanila. 10%. Kahit anong company pa yan, merong magkakagusto at maniniwala sa atin. 10%. But in order to achieve mass market success, according to the law po ito of diffusion of innovation, kailangan matawid yung 15 to 18%. And this 15 to 18% is called crossing the chasm. Kung nakikita niyo po yun, yung parang merong zigzag doon, chasm, merong space, yan po yung mahirap matawid. Kasi madaling makuha yung mga loyal, lalo na yung mga innovators doon sa 2.5%, yung mga early adopters. Pero pag nakuha mo yun, hindi lahat nakukuha agad. Kaya hindi makatawid, hindi mahahatak yung early majority at yung late majority. So, paano po natin matatawid yan? Yun na ang tanong ngayon. Paano matatawid? Paano mahahatak yung early majority at yung late majority? What do we have to do? Simple lang po. How do we cross? We need to have good leadership. We don't know how long, but eventually and inevitably, we will cross that chasm if we have good leadership. How do we have good leadership? As we've discussed earlier, we need to talk about what we believe. Talk about what you believe. Pinaniniwalaan natin, gusto natin makatulong. Pinaniniwalaan natin magiging successful tayo para sa mga mahal natin sa buhay. Pinaniniwalaan natin pag naging successful tayo, yung mga tao na maniniwala sa atin, magiging successful rin. Pinaniniwalaan natin marami pa tayong mapapagaling, marami pa tayong mapapaginhawa ang buhay, maisasalba sa sakit, maisasalba sa problema sa bulsa. Naniniwala tayo. Alam niyo po, I've been with Health Wealth International Corporation since 2006. Hindi pa po ako active noon. Viewer lang, nanonood-nood. And I've seen the company grow for the past 14 and a half years. Ang pinaka-leaders po, of course, uplines ko, walang iba, ang aking parents, si Mami, si Daddy. At ang naging leaders nila, wala ring iba, kundi ang ating management, lalo na si Sir Joey at si Ma'am Vicky. Alam niyo po, for the past 14 years, na-witnessan ko lahat ng talks ni Sir Joey, ni Ma'am Vicky. Lalo na yung kay Sir Joey kasi 10 long years yun, di ba? Si Ma'am Vicky ngayon, ganun din ang ginagawa sa atin. For the past decade, I've witnessed that si Sir Joey, ang ating naging pinaka-leader for the first decade, ang pinaka sinasabi niyang salita, Sir Joey's most said word, JV's most said word, is no other than believe. Pansinin niyo po, Coach John, di ba? Believe. Sa lahat po na nanonood ngayon, kaila Sir Francis, pag nakausapan si Sir Joey, believe. Sinasabi niya. Ma'am, Dad, di ba? si Sir Joey, palagi nating maririnig sa kanya yung salitang believe. Sa maraming bagay. I believe malalagpasan natin tong problema na to nung nangyari 2013. I believe yung mga gumagawa ng masasama, mga nagbabagsak presyo, malalagpasan natin ito. I believe magiging successful kayo a few years from now. I believe yung product natin makakatulong sa ibang tao. Every time. I've witnessed this at pinanood ko po lahat ng talk ni Sir Joey. Imposibleng wala siyang talk na hindi niya sasabihin yung salitang believe. And this is a good example. Actually, this is an excellent example of good leadership because Sir Joey and now Ma'am Vicky is doing the same thing. Okay? They express what they believe. Because if people believe in you, and if people who believed what he believed, okay, listens, they for surely will take his cause and make it their own. Ganun na nangyari. People who believed what he believed took his cause, took Sir Joey's cause and made it their own. One good example, si Mami at si Daddy nakita yung cause ni Sir Joey. He believes to help, okay, other people by providing good nutrition and livelihood for those people. And Mom and Dad, what did they do? Okay? They told other people. Nandiyan na sila Kuya Oldie, sila Tita Jolanda, sila Ninong Warren, and so on and so forth, di ba? Sila Coach John, patagal. And these people told the people, the other people, because they also believe what my parents and what Sir Joey and what Ma'am Vicky believe. Ganun yun. Pasa. And lo and behold, 14 and a half years later, ang Health Wealth International Corporation po, almost 250,000 na ang nagiging dealers. And those people bought the product, did the business, okay, followed Sir Joey and Ma'am Vicky's leadership, not for them, but for themselves. Sino ba ang bumili ng product sa atin? Partner, sino ang bumili ng products ng Health Wealth at nag-join sa Health Wealth para lang kay Sir Joey at para kay Ma'am Vicky? Wala. Diba? They inspired us, but we bought the product and did this business for ourselves and for our family because we believe in Sir Joey. We know, okay, that Sir Joey and Ma'am Vicky will lead us towards that success because we are in Health Wealth International Corporation. Now, alam niyo po, nakakakilabot, 2020 na. At believe pa rin ang sinasabi ni Sir Joey. I believe. Ang Mami at Daddy, I believe. Diba? Si Ma'am Vicky, lalo na ngayon sa lahat ng posts, ng talks niya, sa lahat ng pinapakita ni Ma'am Vicky, naniniwala siya magiging successful ang bawat isa sa atin na nanonood ngayon at lahat ng mga naniwala sa atin. Kaya ang nakakakilabot doon ngayong 2020, from that chasm, di ba? From one side to the other of that so-called chasm, yung kailangan nating tawirin na chasm. Ladies and gentlemen, Health Wealth Zoomers, nasa tipping point na po tayo. We are at the tipping point. 15 years later, pinaghirapan ito ng ating management, ni Sir Joey, si Ma'am Vicky, na aking mga magulang, ng ating mga Hall of Famers, ng mga leaders natin. Tipping point na po tayo. Pinatag na nila yung daan para sa atin. Hindi mahirap hanapin yung mga tao dahil ngayon po susunod na sila sa ginagawa natin. Yun na ang nangyayari. We are at the tipping point. Andyan na po tayo doon sa tinatawag na chasm. Nakikita niyo po, yung chasm na yan, tatawirin na natin yan. We're about to cross. And once we do, we will live abundant lives. Ngayon, ladies and gentlemen, gusto na bang tumawid ng chasm? Tatawid na ba? Tatalo na ba? Kung tatalo na, palakpakan naman natin ang bawat isa. Palakpakan naman po natin, okay? So, kung tatawid na tayo, ano ang dapat gawin? If we're already at that so-called tipping point, the chasm, okay, ano ang dapat natin gawin? We just have to leap. Take a leap of faith. Take a leap forward. Pag tumalon ka naman, okay, merong tinatawag na critical mass na maniniwala na yung mga tao, yung early majority at yung late majority, isama na natin yung mga laggards dahil ang hinanap natin yung mga tamang tao at kayo po, yung mga tamang tao na yun, kayo yung innovators, kayo yung early adopters, yung mga tamang tao na naniwala kay Sir Joey, kay Ma'am Vicky, sa aking mga magulang, And eventually, patawid na tayo doon sa chasm at yung majority na yon, pag nahatak na at nakatawid na tayo, we will achieve critical mass. And when we say critical mass, kahit sa ayaw mo may bumili, meron at merong bibili, tuloy-tuloy ang production, tuloy-tuloy ang repeat order, tuloy-tuloy ang pag-imbita ng mga tao, tuloy-tuloy ang mga naniniwala, ang pagdami ng organization, palaki ng palaki, critical mass, 16 ang 16 ang 16, 320, 960,000, 2.2 million per month consistently mangyayari po sa bawat isa na nanonood ngayon at naniniwala sa Health Wealth International Corporation. Palakpakan po natin ang kumpanya. Okay? So, hindi ko na po patatagalin. Ito na, ako po'y gigil na gigil dahil ramdam na mangyayari na ito. Nangyayari na. At paalala lang po, paano po tayo tatawid? How will we leap forward towards the majority? How will we lead them? Okay? Simple lang ang dapat natin gawin. Okay? Let us all be the leaders we wish we had. Be good to one another. The golden rule. Kaya siya tinawag na golden circle because it's the golden rule. Do unto others what you want others to do unto you. Kung ano gusto mo gawin sa'yo, yun din ang gawin mo sa kapwa mo. Yun po ang pininiwala natin. At yun ang pinaniniwala ni Sir Joey, ni Ma'am Vicky. Let us all be the leaders we wish we had. Because there are leaders, okay? And there are those who lead. Leaders who hold the position of authority or influence, meron silang power, sinusunod sila because of manipulation, because of fear. But those who lead inspire us, just like Sir Joey, just like Ma'am Vicky, just like Mr. Mel and Mrs. Cora Medel. Now, we follow those who lead not because we want to, but because we want, not because we have to, but because we want to. We follow those who lead like Sir Joey and Ma'am Vicky, not because we have to, but because we want to. Nasa Health Wealth tayo, hindi dahil kailangan natin, o hindi dahil gusto natin. Tama po? Nasa Health Wealth tayo, dahil doon. We follow those who lead, like our pillars, not for them, not for my mom, not for my dad. We follow them not for them. We follow them because we follow them for ourselves. Dahil naniniwala tayo at ramdam natin na nasa isang tamang organization tayo. Tama po? So, it is those who start with why that have the ability to inspire those around them and to find others and attract others to inspire them. This is what Sir Joey did. This is what Ma'am Vicky is currently doing. It's what my mom and my dad are doing. It's what all of us should do. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all start with why. I hope marami po kayong natutunan. Thank you very much. Palakpakan po natin ang Panginoon at ang bawat isa. More power and God bless. Maraming salamat.